Hi, my name is Jesper Tja and we're gonna go through my gear. My go-to ski is the frame wall. 171, perfect length for me. I got the nice sidewall all around the ski. I think it holds up really good when you hit a lot of rails, and it's also a little bit stiffer than the caddy, which is good for big jumps too. So that's like competition, shoot, whatever, go-to ski. And this is a little bit softer, and this is the ski I use mostly at home, in my home resort, I would say. But they're very similar, same shape. I think this one is just a little bit stiffer, so it's good for like big jumps. I can really trust the ski even if I land a little bit forward or backwards. It keeps me in a good position when I land. This one is better for butters and stuff. I don't do that much butters, but if I do, this is the ski I would have. I've been having it on like around 12 usually, but this season I had to change it up because I started to do some tweaked mute grabs again, and once this season I did it and tweaked off the binding, or tweaked off the ski. So I had to, now I think I have 14, and yeah, this one is still on 12 I think, no. I have 14, yeah, around 14. Yeah, I mount all my skis, all my park skis, ski center, so it's, yeah, right in the middle of the ski, yeah. I've always done it, and I will always do, I think. Yeah, actually I wax before every contest, and like before practice and before qualification, before finals, everything. So that's one thing I've been better on doing the last few years. Before I didn't do it, but then I had so much trouble in some contests with speed, so I think it's kind of important to do it now. Also, it makes the ski look fresh, make it look nice. Here you see I haven't waxed these ones in a while. I got some rail marks and looks a bit dry. But here, these ones are fresh. Look at that. Look at that. I'm saving these ones for the next contest. 17.8. 17.8. That's good. It's fast. I like it. Because it's nice to get some nice turning radius when you want to spin fast. And the width of the ski is nice too. It's not that wide. I don't like when it's too wide because then the ski gets heavy. Still wide enough so you can use it for everything, I think. I use this ski when I go powder skiing too. Ooh, yeah, that depends. I try to get a new pair each big contest, a new pair of ski, a new pair of frame walls for each big contest. And then if I have, like for the unrealistic shoot I had last spring, I used like 6 pairs. But that was a rail shoot, so you crack a lot of edges when you hit all those rails. It's mostly for the speed I change the ski. Because when you hit rails, you get the base gets scratched sideways, and that really destroys the speed. I keep the bindings for multiple skis. They hold up super good. They don't get destroyed. Sometimes I would have to change the brakes, but the bindings, they have a long life if you compare to the skis. I always travel with 1 pair of skis, and for Olympics I have 2 pairs. Sometimes I actually have 1 extra ski without binding, but usually I only have 1 pair with me, because it's so much trouble to carry like multiple pairs of skis when you go travel. It's so much easier to just have 1 pair, and I mean they hold up, so I don't need to have 2 pairs. So yeah, the boots I used last season was the Raptor R3 RD. It was actually a pretty funny story behind these ones, because one day before the World Cup in Fontremeo, I was filming for X Games Real Ski, and when I was done shooting, we just left the boots there for a few minutes, and when I get back, the boots were stolen. So I had to go all around town to try to find a new pair of head boots. And just a few minutes before the shop closed, I found these ones. And not maybe the boots I'm used to riding, because it's more of a race boot, but it's been really good. I've been using it since I got it, so in February. I've been using it ever since. And also, that was pretty fun because I got second in that competition too with these boots, so that was a good first test. I think it's 130, yeah, should be 130 in flex. I think it's really nice to have a stiff boot when you hit big jumps, for sure, because then you feel more safe and you feel like the boot is holding you up. It's really nice. I like when the boot is stiff and so you can flex the ski instead. I think that works the best for me. It's 25. That's what I use. Yes. Yeah. I have the only custom part of these boots are the sole. I had to. All right. So I always been using the standard soles too, like the ones that came with the boots. I always try to use them because if I lose my boot, I'm used to the standard. That's one thing I always do too. I don't try to change it up too much. But these I had to change. If I get it out. This one. This is the one that it's in the bottom of the boot. And it's this one is actually soft. So it's got some flex. The one that came with the boots is just like concrete like this. But I guess you get better contact with the snow and the ski if you have a stiff sole thing. But this one is way nicer for jumps and rails and everything. I just had to cut it a little bit to make it fit inside this boot. Yeah, this was one I had from my park boot. So I just had to cut a little thing there and just to make it shorter to make it fit in this boot. But I think you could probably try to use anything to make it softer. If your feet hurt when you land in landings, to get a soft sole could be a good idea. It worked for me. Yeah, I don't use laces on these because it's so much harder or so much more hassle to take the boot off. I take them on and off a lot of times, so I don't want to waste time on that. I try to take care of them, but sometimes I just lazy and I don't dry them or take the inner boot out. I just leave them, hope they dry.